A clever Reacher Season 2 book change explains the show's famous catchphrase. Reacher Season 2 is making some big changes to the original novel, and even providing an origin for one of Reacher's most famous catchphrases. Reacher Season 1 adapted Lee Child's Killing Floor. This was a logical starting point since it was also the first novel and the one that introduced the character shortly after he left the army. The first season is relatively close to the events of the book, though it added new elements like flashbacks to Reacher's childhood or fleshed out roles for characters like Roscoe, Willa Fitzgerald. These changes paid off if the critical and ratings response to Amazon's Reacher are anything to go by. Reacher's second season adapts Bad Luck and Trouble, the 11th novel by Child, and one that sees the titular character reuniting with his former unit. The story kicks off when one of their friends is murdered after being dumped out of a helicopter. So Reacher gathers the remnants of the 110th Special Investigations Unit and sets out for revenge. Reacher Season 2's flashbacks change Lee Child's original books. In the same way the first season explored a defining moment from Reacher's childhood, the second season shows audiences what life in his army unit was like. The first episode flashes back to the group's first meeting, where Reacher has assembled an oddball cast of characters, including fan favorite Neagley, Maria Sten, who are the best in their given fields and trying to decide if they can function together. To test his theory, he takes them out for drinks, but soon, a bar brawl erupts between them and members of the 91st. This solidifies their bond, though Neagley realizes Reacher wanted the fight to happen to see if they could work as a team. The next two episodes show more scenes from the 110's past, including one that establishes some romantic tension between Reacher and Dixon, Serene the Swan. They also look into a case that involves drugs being smuggled using army equipment, which is a storyline future episodes will need to return to. Child's Bad Luck and Trouble offered background on the 110th and how its members interacted, but the novel didn't have any flashbacks to their glory days. This gave the story a melancholy feeling since readers only got to know Reacher's deceased friends through his memories of them. That would have been tricky to pull off with a TV series, so the showrunners were smart to show what the unit was like before Reacher left the army.